Hello. So I'm just going to do not really a rant, but it's kind of a thing that I was thinking of whilst I was walking home today, and it's about drunk people. So I'm going to say 5 things about why I don't like drunk people, and then 5 things about why I do like drunk people. Okay, so why I don't like drunk people. Number 1, they're loud. As much as I come off as quite a loud person, I do like quiet time, and like sometimes I'm not particularly good with horrendously loud noises, which is why I'm scared of thunder. So like when they're like really loud and like chatting and just generally like yelling at each other, even if they're not like being particularly like violent or anything, I just find that quite intimidating about like drunk people in particular. So that's number 1. Number 2, they can sometimes be over friendly. Yeah, like when you're like the sober one and then people are coming over to you, they're like, hey, I love you, and they're like trying to hug you, and you just like, dude, what are you doing, back off a bit. And they're all, I really love you, you know, and then they're like trying to kiss you and you're like, whoa, you're drunk, dude, go home. I don't particularly like that. I need my personal space, and that's one thing that I don't particularly like about drunk people. They don't quite get that, which, yeah, it stresses me out. Number 3, one word, vomit. Okay, number 4, they don't understand the word no. So like it kind of relates to number 2, I guess. But like if you tell a drunk person no, they don't really listen and will take it as a challenge to try and go against what you just said. They're kind of like a small child. Yeah, I think a drunk grown man is kind of like a grown man as a child. Yeah. And number 5, I really, really don't like it when drunk people get violent. I don't understand that. I really don't. Like, why? Why get all violent and upset and things? There doesn't need to be that. Everyone's having a good time. So what if you accidentally hit on your girlfriend? Just tell her to back off. It's fine. But yeah. So they're why I don't like drunk people. But now here comes the fun ones. Why I do like drunk people. So number 1, when you're also drunk people are amazing. Like every other drunk person in the vicinity like becomes your friend. Like automatically they just become your friend. I don't know, does this happen to anyone else? Like the amount of times I've been on a really drunk night out and I've gone into like the ladies' toilets and then just randomly become friends with every other woman in that toilet, especially with students. I think you just become friends with everybody when you're drunk. It's great. So yeah, it's all good. Number 2, this was the actual inspiration for this video. They provide epic entertainment if you are on public transport, like particularly buses. I mean, I've just got off a bus when I was walking home, and seriously, they just provide the best entertainment when you're on buses, especially at night. As I said, I was on the bus home and there were a bunch of horrendously drunk students, and this one lad was like, you guys all need to drink more. No, you need to drink more. My arms are skinny. I have no idea what that was about, but it was the funniest thing ever. It's just literally, he was being deadly serious as well. He was like, oh, yeah, and then he just looked at his arm and was like, my arms are skinny. And it was like, what the? Alright, dude, if you say so. And then he was like, my legs are messed up. And was just proper, like, absolutely hammered. And just came out with the most random stuff. And it was like, you should become a comedian when you're drunk because you are funny. But yeah. Number 3, you can make a drunk person do anything. Seriously. The amount of times in first year when my flatmates would come back, I'm absolutely hammered, you could make them do anything. My flatmate went round his room holding his light, which is like one of those big, like, you know, like the light fittings you get when they're on the roof. He took his off his like flat roof and then ran round his flat holding it above his head, thinking that he was an aeroplane. You can make them do anything, and it is brilliant. And then you have to take pictures and film it, so that then they feel like they're shaved the next day. It's pure gold. Seriously, if you're ever near like a drunk friend and you're sober, dare them to do something, because guaranteed they'll do it, and it will be amazing. Okay, so number 4. If you are ever in need of a hug, just go and ask a drunk. Especially a drunk friend in particular, because they will hug you and they will just, they'll just kind of stand there and be like, okay, I love you, it's fine. It has, I mean, kind of does contradict what I said about what I don't like about drunks, but this is only if they're like a drunk friend. Like, if it's a drunk friend and I'm just in need of a hug, I'll just like, need a hug, and I'm just like, come here, have a hug, I love you, it's okay. And it's like the drunk hugs are really good, because they just go for it and they're hugging you, and it's really nice and warm because they're warm. And if you're drunk also, drunk hugs are amazing, because you're just like, dude, hug, and it's great. And then number 5, they're just funny. Like, there has not been a single story from a student that like is absolutely hilarious that did not start with, right, I have to tell you about this one time I was absolutely hammered. That there has never been a situation where an epic story has not started with like those words or something along those words. It just doesn't happen. But yeah, so that is things to do with drunks. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope maybe some of you agree with those. If you don't, post them in the comments. If you have anything more to add, write a comment or leave a video response. Yeah, you know you wanna. Okay, I will see you guys soon. Bye!